Every anime has its own share of memorable moments or aspects. One Piece has a few, but most notably, its characters' laughs. I'll admit, some sound relatively normal, but others, well, you'll hear soon enough. I'm going to rate some of the most memorable or best laughs in One Piece. I'm rating these laughs by uniqueness and how much each one makes me laugh. Also for this list, I'll be using the sub-versions of their laughs because I think they're funnier. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting off the list is Whitebeard, otherwise known as Edward Nugget, the captain of the Whitebeard Pirates himself. He was the rival of Goldie Roger and a better father to Ace than Roger ever was. Not that that's really Roger's fault, he got sick and had to turn himself in before his son was born, but how good was Whitebeard's laugh? Let's hear it. What a laugh for the strongest man in the world. This is a pretty tame one compared to the others on this list. Believe me, it gets way weirder, so stay tuned. Next up, I have Marshall D. Teach, better known as Blackbeard, former warlord and now Emperor of the Sea. A truly dangerous enemy because of his mysterious ability to ingest multiple devil fruits. We have our theories, but Oda's been real secretive about the canon reason. I'm sure we'll find out before the end of the series though. But where does this laugh rank? Let's have a listen. More goofy than Whitebeard's in my opinion, but definitely not the strangest in the series. My third pick for best or goofiest laugh is none other than Gecko Moria, former pirate captain of the Gecko Pirates, the main antagonist for the Thriller Bark arc of the manga or anime. His laugh? Play the tape. Always gets a chuckle out of me. It just sounds like he heard something really funny about quiches and can't stop laughing about them. Oda really knew what he was doing when he wrote all those unique laughs. Second place is going to none other than Brook from the Straw Hat Pirates, the loyal musician who was formerly a member of the Rumbar Pirates. He gave us arguably one of the most memorable songs in One Piece, Bing Saki. Let's hear this skeleton's chuckle. So good. Honestly, for this particular laugh, the dub and sub usually sound pretty similar, which is usually rare in anime. A lot of times the dub and sub voices can sound vastly different. Not for Brook though. Now, before I talk about the top pick, I wanted to have some honorable mentions of other laughs that make me laugh with them. I couldn't help but just include some that almost made the list but got narrowly beaten. First one being Pika. This giant, who was introduced to us in the Dressrosa arc, looks incredibly intimidating and strong. His voice though, well, let's hear it. Yeah, his voice does not match his design at all. Not mad at it though, made for a really good bit in the series. Luffy and Zoro even laugh at him when they hear what his voice sounds like. I definitely can't blame them. I mean, just listen to him. I wouldn't be able to take him seriously. Last honorable mention is going to Ghost Princess Perona. She's introduced like Gecko Moria during the Thriller Bark arc. I personally really love her style post-time skip. Let's give her laugh a listen. I honestly love when the laughs in One Piece don't even sound like laughs, they're just noises. Sometimes they sound like words in Gecko Moria's case. It definitely adds to the overall charm of the character. She can be a bit of an immature brat, but her laugh really makes up for it in my opinion. Last, but certainly not the least, we have, drumroll please, the former Yonko, captain of the Beast Pirates himself, Kaido, father to one of my personal favorite characters, Yamato. Kaido proved himself to be a pretty dangerous adversary. He had control of Wano country for decades. Until Luffy showed up. He's a giant, terrifying Oni. His laugh? Not so much. Good, but not intimidating by any means. Let's hear it. Ah, perfection. It was a really close tie between him and Brook because I love both of their laughs so much. They're just so funny. I just like to imagine Kaido's like on a boat and they're about to go over a waterfall, so he's just aggressively yelling at them to row. I burst out laughing just thinking about it. There are a million more great laughs in One Piece that I didn't mention in this list, but these are the few that really stuck out to me when I think about the really goofy ones. It was honestly a pretty stiff competition though. There were a lot that almost made the list but didn't. There's just so many characters in the series, mostly because, as of me writing this, there are 1,083 episodes of the anime and about 1,096 chapters of the manga. When a show goes on this long, it's really hard to keep track of everyone. That's why I just stuck to the first few that came to mind. These 5, plus 2 honorable mentions, really stuck out to me and cemented themselves in my mind to make it on the list. Honestly, I bet I could make the same list in the future, but all the characters on it would be vastly different. Maybe Oda will even have other funny laughs by then. Well, thanks for watching, and remember to stay animated, Indiana. Hello, my name is Skye, and this is Guess the Anime by the Opening. I'm gonna let my contestants introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I have a good amount of experience with anime, so I'm hoping I'll do well in this.
He's also known as the Spoon.
Yeah, I'm also known as the Spoon.
I'm Carson Zadroga. I don't have too much experience in anime media, but I can try my best. I am known as the Slayer or the Hammer. I forget what I was.
I'm Jameson.
I'm Noah. Hi.
Okay, hello, I am Donovan.
Hi, I'm Billy.
And I'm Sam.
All right, let's get into the rules. There are 7 questions that are all split up by difficulty: easy, medium, and hard. Each question is worth 1 point until the last question, which is worth 3. Each clip is between 1 to 3 seconds long. Think hard and have fun.
Crazy. 1 to 3 seconds, that's crazy.
Okay.
Let's get to our first category, which is easy. First one being
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
That is One Piece. I don't know which number opening, but it's We Are.
Few inches later.
I'm going to be creamed so much you can call it Boston cream pie.
Gosh.
All right, next one.
That is Dragon Ball.
Gosh, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
No, it's not that.
Is that Sailor Moon?
It's not Sailor Moon.
Oh man.
It's Too Happy to Be Berserk.
It's not Berserk.
I figured that.
I don't know.
What do you got?
I'm not going to say Pokemon. I'm going to say Digimon instead.
It's not Digimon.
Oh, okay.
It was Dragon Ball Z.
That's where I heard it.
Again.
I didn't think that'd be that hard.
I never watched Dragon Ball, so I'm sorry, Dragon Ball Z fans.
Vegeta is going to be so disappointed in me.
That's crazy. That's like the old one. That's like for the old people. I'm not that old.
What is it?
Okay, first of all, I see Justin jamming up there to that intro, which I don't blame him. It's a good one, but I'm gonna say My Hero Academia.
My hero. My hero.
I didn't even get a chance to.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy!
That's the first one.
Very major. They got the, guitar strings playing. It reminds me of something pretty crazy.
It's like Metal Gear Rising.
What do you got?
I want to say Death Note, but that's not the word. I'm thinking of Death the Kid. What is it? Soul Eater. Is it Soul Eater?
It's not Soul Eater.
Oh, that sounds somewhere from what I remember. Yeah, I know.
It's My Hero
My
Academia.
Hero Academia. Oh.
Okay, I'm glad it's My Hero.
All right, moving on to medium, we have Andrew with 2 and Carson so far with nothing.
You can catch up. There's time.
There is time.
These are the easy ones.
We have ended the
Yeah.
easy section.
We didn't
I
get
don't be
any of
watching
them.
them
With
base level animes.
0-0.
I watch the more deep.
I don't watch any anime.
We're going into medium with a tie game.
Uh-oh.
All right, first one. What do you got?
Is that Fairy Tail?
It's not Fairy Tail.
Okay, I don't know, so I'm just gonna guess here. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It is not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That was a good guess. That was a good guess.
It does sound like a JoJo.
It does sound like
Yeah.
it does sound something like JoJo.
Is that JoJo?
It's not JoJo.
Oh man.
Not JoJo.
Yeah.
He gets JoJo too.
You know, horns. It sounded a little sassy to me. So.
Beastars. My button wasn't working.
I wonder why it wasn't working. Maybe it was from the smacking.
Sorry, I get nervous.
I believe you're also the first one to get B-stars.
Listen, if Justin was down here, he would have gotten that in like a split second. Not even a split second. It would have been like half a millisecond.
I got nervous. So I just picked.
Oh my gosh.
It was B-stars.
That's nasty.
Okay, yeah. No wonder why
No
Justin...
wonder we don't know that.
Well, no wonder why Justin was having that look up there. He knows.
It's B-stars.
Oh, beast.
See, I didn't have Netflix when this
I don't
came
wonder I
out.
didn't get it.
I could
You're
not afford
also
Netflix
not
when
the
this
first
came out.
person to guess JoJo for this either.
Dang. See,
All right, ready for the next
the
question?
Just
similar
Justin wouldn't
ideas.
know that one.
Great minds think alike. So whoever thought that last time?
Next one.
That is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I didn't see who was first.
I think it was me.
I think it was.
It's Evangelion.
Neon Genesis.
It's Evangelion.
That was
Don't
the
even
only
play
one
with
I
me.
actually recognized.
Don't play with me. Please don't play with me. That's enough.
All right, last one of this section.
And that was going. That was bopping.
I heard a person in there.
Yeah.
That's the thing about like a lot of these like stuff. They like do the right beginning.
So, I mean, we know that there's a female character in it.
That's Kakegurui.
Is that Kakegurui?
It is Kakaguri.
Don't play with me. Please.
Kakaguri.
Okay, yeah, I would not guess
yeah,
that.
I was never able to get that.
We're going into hard mode with Billy at 3, Donovan at 1, and Sam at 2. With Andrew with 3 and Carson with nothing. Jameson with 2 and Noah with none.
Yeah.
It's anyone's game. This
Yeah.
question's worth 3.
Anyone's game, man.
All right, you ready?
That one kind of hurt though.
It sounds like Vocaloid. I don't know who's saying that. It sounds like Miku or something.
What do you got?
It's Ruby.
Oh, that's Ruby.
It is Ruby.
Let's go!
What?
Can you replay it? I can see the anime lead character running along to the song. Like I can envision it. I just don't know his hairstyle, so I can't, put a face to it.
Any guesses?
Wait. I'm like searching my index of many animes that I've seen because I've seen so many.
I'm just gonna hit the buzzer because I don't know. I wanna just go back to my first answer. I'm just gonna put Naruto.
It's not Naruto.
Okay, I tried.
You know what? Boruto.
It's not Boruto.
Boruto.
Oh, well, I thought that would have been a good one. Yeah.
Ready to see the
no more
answer?
guesses.
Or do you have any last guesses?
Yeah, I'm out.
I think he already won anyway, so it's fine.
It's Ruby.
Ruby. What is she wearing? Like, I don't know who that is. See, I don't know the front of it.
That's not an anime. It came from America. It doesn't count.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I thought that was metal pipes. It was so loud. It was such a clash of sounds, but that makes sense. It's Ruby, of course. It's a
Yeah, that's
clash of
actually the Ruby's theme, like the character, not the name of the show.
All right, thanks for playing. We ended with Andrew with 6 and Carson with nothing.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'll say my victory speech here, but I want to thank everyone out there. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my friend Brady, who's showed me all the anime, and especially I want to especially thank Justin. He's a big inspiration for me being the show. So thanks to him.
Can I also give my failure speech too?
You absolutely can.
I want to thank Justin for making me fail this. I want to thank my mom for not letting me watch enough anime. I want to thank I'm mad. I want to thank Todd Howard for making me play Bethesda games instead of watching anime. And I want to thank Berserk for not having an intro on this.
We end the game with Jameson with 2 and Noah with none.
Thank you, everyone. And all of my supporters. This was a hard game. A worthy opponent, as they say. But yeah.
Any closing statements, Noah?
I did better than I thought I would.
I did worse.
This was the biggest underdog story. We had Donovan, who had 1 but ended the game winning at 4. Billy, who had 3, and then Sam, who had 2.
We did better than we thought. We thought Billy was just gonna write the whole
I
thing.
almost
We thought Billy was gonna write the whole thing.
If you didn't take Ruby from me, I have watched that
This-
show. I would
This is the first game where more than one player had points.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty much a sweep the other 2 rounds.
All right.
All right, that's it. Closing statements. Watch your anime.
Stay animated, Indiana.
Yeah, stay
Yeah.
anime, Indiana.
When a show has been around for a long time, it's bound to get a movie. In One Piece's case, there's 15. My favorite of them being One Piece Film Red. This film follows Luffy and his crew going to a concert titled New Genesis, headed by Uta, a pop superstar in the One Piece universe. Her music has reached millions across the world, and she finally has her first in-person concert. As you can imagine, there's a bunch of music played throughout the movie. What makes this better is that the Japanese pop star Otto lended her voice to play the superstar. Her vocals are insane. When you have a banger soundtrack like this one, it's really hard to pick favorites. But I'm going to. I listen to the soundtrack almost daily, so I definitely have my preferences. Let's see where each track ranks. Let me preface this by saying I don't dislike any of these songs. The whole soundtrack is nothing but bangers, but I have my favorites. There are 7 tracks on the Film Red soundtrack. At the very bottom is Fleeting Lullaby. This song plays after everyone is trapped within the Sing Sing world and the Marines are trying to stop what Uta is doing. She summons some of the sleeping people to attack the Marines to stop them from putting an end to her new era. This song is fast-paced and I really like the energy. It's just not one of my favorites. Again, with Otto's vocals, it's really hard to rate them. This song really fit the scene in my opinion. In the English version of this song, covered by Amanda Lee, who provided the English dub voice for Uta, it pretty much spells out her intentions. Everything exactly how we want it. This is our utopia. It's a bop, but there are better on this list. It can only get better from here on out. For the next lowest song, I have World's Continuation. This song is somber and tragic. It's played pretty close to the end of the film when Uta is desperately trying to fix everything she ruined and free everybody from the Sing Sing world for good. Defeating the demon wasn't enough, so Uta had to sing them free. She has so little strength, and yet she still pushes herself. I'm going to be real, this whole ending section makes me cry. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I get really emotional when watching One Piece, but this movie, it just dialed it up to 100. The piano sections of the song are just beautiful. It's also a change of pace to hear Otto singing more somber rather than energetic like most of her other music, not only in this movie, but outside of this as well. I'm gonna move on now before I end up talking about the song for the rest of the day. Next up for the soundtrack, we have Where the Wind Blows. This song plays at the very end of One Piece Film Red during the credits. It just brings a really somber and bittersweet ending to this film. Without spoiling too much at the end, this was a really good end for our pop star. The instrumental of this song is primarily piano, which I absolutely love, as someone who took about 7 years of piano lessons. This was also a really sweet callback to when she used to sing this song earlier in the film as a child for the red-haired pirates and her best friend Luffy. It was really heartwarming and heart-wrenching to see the scene after learning how she feels about not only pirates in general, but the pirates she once called her family. Yes, this song also brings tears to my eyes. All the emotional ones do. I just get really into whatever I'm listening to and watching. Lyrics of the song are also just as somber as the tone. Uta is talking about her feelings. She wants to keep dreaming and sailing the sea with her family. She wants to keep singing as a musician of the red-haired pirates. Her songs reach people, and she knows that. That was her whole motivation behind everything she did. These next few were really hard to place. Well, everything except for number 1. That was a really easy one. We'll get there. For number 4, I have I'm Invincible. This is the first time in the movie that we see Uta use her Sing Sing fruit offensively rather than just to trap everyone in the Sing Sing world or make her concert look cooler. Her stage gets rushed by other pirates, some being members of the Big Mom Pirates, and she decides that she's going to take matters into her own hands. She gives herself beautiful golden armor and starts wiping the floor with all the pirates that were interrupting her concert. This song has a very playful tone to it. It just feels just as carefree as she made it look in her performance. Lyrically, it's one of the songs that talks about how Uta is really feeling deep inside. What happened in her past is still hurting her, but she's continuing to move on because she's invincible. She's also telling her audience that they're going to be okay, and whatever they're going through will pass. I love the animation for this part of the movie a lot. It's just bright and colorful. There's bubbles, bright streams of music, butterflies, sparkles everywhere. Just a really fun fight scene to watch. Not to mention, I believe this is the only time in the movie we actually see Uta fighting with the Straw Hat Pirates rather than working against them. It's nice seeing Uta fight alongside Luffy. Now we have the top 3. For the 3rd place spot, I have New Genesis. This is the opening song of the movie, and Uta also uses the song to open her concert. The entire venue gets dark, and the light shines on Uta as she sings her first few notes. Starting the song is only some piano chords, then the music really picks up, and we see Uta start dancing. I really love her outfit in this scene. I believe this is the only time we really see her with her jacket on, rather than just the white dress she wears the whole film. It's really fun to see the Straw Hat Pirates jamming out to her music and enjoying themselves. There isn't anything to fight, yet, and they can just enjoy themselves. I also love the look of recognition that Luffy gets on his face when he realizes that this is, in fact, his childhood friend singing at this concert. I love the range of this song a lot. There's some comfortable verses, then after the chorus there are these beautiful high notes that Otto just makes sound so effortless. This scene also lets us see how many other familiar faces around the world of One Piece are also watching transmissions of this concert. We see glimpses of places like the Briadier and Logtown. I can't help but get up and dance when this song comes on. It's just so energetic. I believe the song can make anyone at least start tapping their foot or bobbing their head. The penultimate song on this list goes to Backlight. This song comes to us after Uta reveals her true intentions and even tells Luffy that he should give up on his dreams of becoming the Pirate King and staying with her. Her abandonment issues really go from 0 to 100 in this scene. When the Straw Hats refuse, she starts to fight them, and thus this song is sung. Otto just makes this song sound so flawless. Her grungy voice on the choruses and some of the verses really makes the song for me. Not only that, but I really love the guitar part when the song starts. Just simple chords and sliding until the other instruments come in. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie because I really like the visuals. Just the very start alone, the entire concert gets dark and Uta moves her hands and the light's shining on her. Not only that, but the crowd is hyping her up pretty much the entire time. It's also interesting seeing Uta just wipe the floor with the Straw Hat Pirates. We spent the entire series seeing their strength, whether via hockey or their Devil Fruit abilities, and despite these abilities, Uta just defeats them like they're nothing. It's just a really fun showcase of strength. The number 1 spot was the easiest one for me to pick. This has been my favorite song in the movie since I first watched it. It goes to none other than Top Musica. It plays during the climax of the movie. Uta summons a demon of music that threatens to destroy the Sing Sing world. To defeat the beast, the Straw Hat Pirates, allied with other Marines or pirates trapped in the Sing Sing world, have to work with allies outside of the Sing Sing world, since Top Musica is there too. This song opens with just Norse runes being belted out. Uta's strong vocals are really showcased in this scene. This is always the first song I show people when I show them Otto. After the initial belting, the vocals become slightly softer and start to crescendo as we get closer to the chorus. Then, she belts the chorus. She sings that she wants this song to be her freedom or her hymn of reclamation. This song starts and ends with the same belted notes and runes. I just love how much power Otto puts into this song. I get chills every single time I listen to it or watch it on screen. The fight scene for this is animated beautifully, and we even get a glimpse of some powers that we hadn't seen in the anime yet. This soundtrack really holds a special place in my heart. I really enjoy the animation and the songs of this film. There's just so much energy in all of these songs and in Otto's vocals. I love this movie so much. It's the first and only One Piece movie I've watched so far, but I definitely plan on watching more. The animation is just gorgeous, and the emotions of the movie are done so well. I love both the Japanese and English dubs of this movie pretty much equally. Both voices for Uta are incredible. Go watch this movie and stay animated, Indiana. So high.
That was awesome. My favorite noise.
I also love the look of recognition that Luffy gets on his face when he realizes that this is, in fact, his childhood friend singing at his concert. That's not his concert.
Yeah, Luffy concerts! Luffy out there spitting bars.
Could you imagine?
He got Brooke shredding on the guitar.
The scene also lets us see how many other familiar faces around the world of One Piece are also watching transmissions of this concert. We see glimpses of places like the Baratier and Logtown that... I need to start back up. You're good. I'm glad you waited till after the end of the paragraph.
I'm glad that was the end of the paragraph.
I know.
Come on, we just gotta drag ourselves across the finish line, please.
We're army crawling.
You got this.
This.
That was the last one.
It's. I still have a paragraph after this, closing it out. The fight scene for this anime. I had 2 sentences.
We've got this.
To defeat the beast, the Straw Hat Pirates, allied with other Marines or pirates trapped in the Sing Sing world, have to walk. Work.
Work!
I'm so sorry.